Let's get started.
Okay, so I'm gonna first introduce MySQL database. So actually, we have database called 560 lab3, and I'm gonna create three tables in total. The first one is called portfolio, and the second one is called stocks, and the third one is stock data. I'm gonna run this file first. I'm gonna show you what tables we have. So for the first one, portfolio, we have portfolio ID, portfolio name, and the creation date. And for the stocks, we have stock ID and which portfolio it belongs to, and the stock symbol like APL. And the third table is called stock data. It has stock ID, stock symbol, like portfolio ID, like which portfolio it belongs to, and the date, and some price informations. Okay, I'm gonna introduce the code to you. So the first code is called create portfolio.
At first, we want to check if a ticker or the company name is valid, and we use this function to check. And the second, get price, we check if the ticker has if a company has recent price history. The main script is to create a portfolio by asking users by asking the user about what kind of stock you want to put in and the start date and end date so that we can gather all the information about price history. The first part here, we used a loop to ask the stocks the user wants, and then we will store them in the MyCircle. And this part are asking the user to type their start and end date for the stock price. At last, we will store all the information about the price history, portfolio ID, stock symbol in our MySQL server. This is our first function.
All right, so for the second script file, we did portfolio management. So the first one right here, we're going to connect to our MySQL database, and we're going to check if the symbol is valid right here, like the last file, and whether it has some price history. And we're going right here, the function is called add stock to the portfolio. We're going to add stock to the portfolio by asking the user to input the name, the ID, and the stock symbol. And right here is remove stock from the portfolio by asking the user to input the ID and stock symbol. And the third function is to display the portfolio. It will show the portfolio name, creation date, and a list of stocks in this portfolio. And this is a main function for the whole process. Okay, and now we're gonna run the code for you guys to see what it looks like. Right here, lab3. Oh, I have so many lab3. Oh, all right. Okay.
So first, we will run the first Python file, the portfolio
No, no, no.
create portfolio, which allow user to create a new portfolio. So it will first ask user to enter the name of their portfolio. We can type something. So then it will ask which stock the user want for in this portfolio. And we can type AAPL for Apple, and the user can add as many stock symbol they want in this portfolio. And also, if the user type an invalid stock symbol, it will give the user a error message, and the user need to type the right name again. So after this, the user can type quit to leave, and Then our program will ask the user to set the start date and also the end date for the stock data. If the user typed an invalidated format, it will have an error message. The user need to type it again. So after running this script, we can see that in our MySQL table, the data has already been inserted. And we can see that we have the data ID and stock symbol, portfolio ID, date, and all the price information. For the stock symbol, we have APL, MST, and also the information for Go. And then we can run the second Python file for the user to manage their portfolio. The user will have three options. The first one is to add stocks to the portfolio. The second one is to remove the stocks. The third one is to display all the stocks in one portfolio. For example, the user can type 1 to add a new stocks to the portfolio they want. It will first ask the user the portfolio name they want to add the stock to, the ID, I mean. Then ask the user the stock ticker they want to add. We can see that the stock has been already added successfully. We can see that in the stocks table. We will now have a new stock symbol named ABC. And the user can also type 2 to remove the stocks from the portfolio. They can choose the portfolio they want and the stock ticker they want. And then we can go to table. We can see that it has been removed successfully. The user can also display all the stocks they have in one portfolio. We can see that after typing the portfolio ID, the portfolio name, creation date, and the stocks in the portfolio has been displayed. So here is the result of our program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let me record a compliment video for our lab 3. The team name is 6. And our team members are Kunpeng Jiang, Xiao Lou, and Hao Yiwen Guo. So and we also did the analysis for our project. At first, we analyzed the missing value for the table, and we found there's no missing value. And then we calculated the daily return for each date of price history. It is calculated by, for example, if I want to find this number, I use this number minus this one and divide by this one. And we used the PCT change function to change this rate change. Another thing we did for analysis is to convert the data type. So originally the time type, the data type for our time was date time, was timestamp, and we converted it into date time in the MySQL server so that we can store that in our database. That's our analysis and the data processing. Thank you.